Election season isn't over just yet. Several mayoral races across our area are headed to a runoff. Fox 20's Corinna Shadoan explains what that means for voters and why leaders say your vote is still crucial at the polls.
When no candidate receives the required majority of votes, the top two move on to a runoff. And now communities across the area are preparing for voters to head back to the polls. Multiple cities across the river region will hold runoff elections on September 23rd. And once again, voters will decide who will lead their communities. Runoffs happen when no candidate secures more than half of the vote.
If there's 3 or more candidates in a race, under Alabama law, a candidate will have to get 50% of the vote plus 1.
That means the top 2 vote getters move on, with voters making the final decision. But before ballots are cast again, officials must certify this week's election results.
Election will have to be certified. Of course, there are some provisional ballots that must be counted. So that will take place a week from yesterday.
Once certified, candidates will have just a few more weeks of campaigning before voters head back to the polls. And local leaders say runoffs, especially for mayor, should not be overlooked.
The mayor's race is very critical because he is the chief executive of any town or any city, which is control different garbage pickup, water, sewage, public safety, and things of that nature.
And because local officials impact your everyday life, Judge Tatum says it's important to show up and cast a ballot.
The voters and the citizenship try to get familiar with who's the best qualified person for these positions, because for the next 4 years to 6 years, they're going to be the ones making the critical decisions. They're going to be the ones that are making the decision on your livelihood on a local basis. So it's very important.
For a full list of races and candidates, you can visit our website. That's WCOV.com. Reporting with coverage you can count on, Corinna Shadoan, Fox 20 News.